All right, welcome to the introduction of the new RIC Pack. We'll be introducing the RIC Pack in your upcoming November 2019 8-hour day training day. So the reason we're going to a new RIC Pack is a few reasons. One, this is a better RIC Pack than what we have. We're going to go through some of the reasons why we think that this is a better product for us, and we'll diagram that out, and then we'll follow up with some training at the 8-hour day where you guys will get hands-on with it. Second reason is a lot of you guys have the older RIC bags that are blowing out. So with that, we don't have a system for repair for those. We don't have a system for replacement. And so these ones, we actually have a vendor that can service and repair and replace these. And then it's just a better product. So again, this is something that we'll get into once we get to the 8-hour days. As far as what we have a full complement for every apparatus, engines, trucks, and the reserves, and we have spares as well, training spares. So we have a full complement. After the 8-hour days, we'll let you guys know how we're going to roll out the new RIC Packs. Get them on your rigs. They'll be in the back left compartment. The bags will be marked. They'll have your engine denominator, truck denominator, apparatus denominator on the bags, and that way also if it's a spare, you'll know that you'll have a spare in the system. There's an EDF that will be assigned with these as well, so equipment data form, so you can track these through the system. And now, my man, John McKeon, is going to talk to you about the use of this RIC Pack.
All right, guys, we're going to go over some of the features of the new RIC Packs from Scott so that you can at least have seen it before the 8-hour day. In the 8-hour day, we're going to give you some opportunity in the classroom to get hands-on before we run a scenario. So probably the biggest difference with this RIC Pack is we have the ability to deal with both low pressure and high pressure emergencies versus the current packs right now that can only deal with high pressure. So like our existing packs, one end of the RIC bag has a UAC connection, just like we have on our current packs. So we're going to still have that capacity to use that. We know that you're familiar with that already, so our training is going to focus on dealing with the low pressure emergency that this pack can also deal with. So something new for us is if somebody experiences a mask or a regulator issue on the low pressure side of things, we can now deal with that. So on this end of the pack, we have a RIC Pack masks. It's labeled as such. You'll notice it doesn't have a nose cone, and it's kind of a one-size-fits-all. On the webbing, we have large rings so that you can manipulate them with a glove hand when you're trying to place the mask on a firefighter if you need to. We also have the EBSS connection that we have on our existing packs, and the ability with that is that if we had to, we could connect directly to a firefighter's EBSS system if we needed to. We also have the ability with this RIC regulator to attach that to a firefighter's mask if that's in place and they're experiencing a regulator issue, or we can put it all together and then completely switch out their mask and regulator with the RIC Pack one. So this is a new capability for us and one that we feel is really important. We're going to go over some of the fine points in the classroom about what we've learned training with this bag and how we can best use it and have the best success for the scenarios that you guys are going to be presented with. Here's a look at what the scenario will look like at 8-hour day. As a crew, you'll make entry and locate the downed firefighter. It'll be a good idea to have a plan as to who will carry which tool, as well as who will carry the RIC Pack. Upon locating the downed firefighter, you'll give a radio report to command, and you'll begin packaging the firefighter for removal. This will include the waist strap conversion of their SCBA pack. The scenario will be that the firefighter has an issue with their low pressure side of their SCBA, so their mask and regulator. Use the RIC Pack to mitigate that. As you can see, the firefighter's helmet has been removed, which will have to happen for you to put their face piece on. And even with the rings on the straps of the RIC Pack face piece, it's still pretty difficult to get it seated right with gloved hands. Once the face piece is secure, you'll attach the regulator from the RIC pack so that the firefighter is now breathing off of the RIC pack cylinder. You also need to attach the carabiner from the regulator to the harness of the SCBA so that the regulator and face piece remains in place during removal.
What you got in store for me? Keep those eyes closed next to me.
We found the best way to remove the firefighter along with the RIC pack is to attach the RIC pack to the firefighter's SCBA harness. This keeps the pack close to the firefighter as he's removed.
Take all, steal all, night away. Warm shadow.
Once the firefighter's packaged and the RIC pack's attached, you'll remove the firefighter from the structure, and that will conclude the scenario.
Warm shadow. Won't you kiss yourself on me?
All right, you guys, so for the scenario that you're gonna go through to familiarize yourself with the new RIC packs during the 8-hour day, what it's gonna look like is we're gonna have a classroom session. We're gonna get some hands-on with the pack and some familiarity with it. We're gonna get some repetitions of placing a mask on a downed firefighter who's lost their face piece as well as their regulator. The scenario is gonna be in the modular home. It's gonna be a smoke condition from the smoke machines. You're gonna go in as a crew. You're gonna locate the downed firefighter. You'll convert their waist strap to the harness mode so that we can pull them out using their air packs, as well as placing the RIC pack, mask, and regulator on that firefighter. We're gonna give you guys some details of things that we've learned to make it a successful evolution that you'll be able to implement, but now you have a heads up as to what's gonna be going on during 8-hour day for this scenario.
If you have questions and concerns ahead of time, call John McKeon.